Hammer and wrench: how I fixed a reconciliation out of balance in QuickBooks. Have you ever finished a grueling QuickBooks reconciliation only to be hit with that sinking feeling? You look at the screen and there it is, out of balance. You know your bank statement is right, but QuickBooks is fighting you every step of the way. What do you do next besides screaming into a pillow? That out-of-balance error isn't just an annoyance. It's a red flag. It means the starting balance in your current QuickBooks reconciliation doesn't match the ending balance of the previous successful reconciliation. Or, more commonly, someone, maybe even you, made a change to a transaction that was already cleared, finalized, and part of a reconciled period. This is a common and incredibly frustrating roadblock for bookkeepers and business owners alike. So, let's dive into the two most common reasons this happens and, more importantly, how you can fix it efficiently without having to completely undo months of work. 1. The starting balance mismatch, the easy fix. If your reconciliation is out of balance by an even, round number, or if the out-of-balance figure matches an initial transaction you know is correct, the issue might be with your starting balance. Here is the fix. Check the previous reconciliation report. Go to your Reports menu and pull up the previous reconciliation report for the bank account in question. Look closely at the ending balance of that last successful reconciliation. Compare to the current starting balance. Now, look at the starting balance in the current reconciliation you are attempting to complete. They must be identical. The adjustment. If they don't match, QuickBooks should have given you an automatic reconciliation discrepancy transaction. While you should investigate why the previous period was altered, the quickest fix is to create a journal entry to adjust the current period's starting balance to match the previous period's ending balance. This is a temporary measure to get you moving, but you must later run a reconciliation discrepancy report to find the specific transaction that was changed and fix it properly. For now, matching the balances gets the process started again. 2. The cleared transaction change, the painful fix. This is the most frequent and sneaky culprit. A user goes back into a prior period and edits, deletes, or changes the cleared status of a transaction that was already marked as reconciled. QuickBooks can't reconcile the new period because the historical data it's relying on has been fundamentally altered. Here is the fix. Run the reconciliation discrepancy report. This report is your best friend here. It lives under the Reports menu, usually within the Banking or Accountant section. Filter and review. Filter the report for the specific bank account and a date range covering the last 2 or 3 successful reconciliations. This report will list every transaction that was changed after it was marked reconciled. The resolution. You have 2 main options for each offending transaction. Option A, best practice if the change was a mistake, e.g., someone accidentally changed the amount of a 6-month-old check. You must undo the change and revert the transaction back to its original reconciled state. Option B, the quick way if the change was legitimate, e.g., you had to reclassify an expense account. You can select the transaction in the report and check the box to mark it as cleared again. Then, you must create a manual reconciliation adjustment entry to bring the out-of-balance figure back to 0. While this is faster, it dirties your audit trail, so use it sparingly. The key to preventing this issue is simple but crucial. Educate your team. Once a month is locked down and reconciled. Never edit those cleared transactions unless absolutely necessary, and only with a clear, documented audit trail. Fixing a reconciliation out of balance can be a tedious process of detective work, but by isolating the problem to either the starting balance or a changed historical transaction, you can cut your troubleshooting time dramatically. Always start with the discrepancy report. It's the fastest way to shine a light on the hidden changes. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.